like that. And I'm taking my NYX eyeshadow base, and since it's my skin tone, I'm gonna, oh, it looks like this. Let me open it for you. Sorry for it being so nasty under there. And I'm taking this under my brow area. For the top, I'm gonna use my foundation, and I'm just cleaning them right under, making sure I do not disrupt them. Just go right under, just to clean it up. Let's see how much. After you finish with your foundation, we can move on to concealer. And this is my holy grail that I'm obsessed with for the last 2 months, and it's my Rimmel London Match Perfection. It is the bomb, and I use it in the, what is it, Fair Light Neutral 240, and I like it because it already has a brush tip. So what I do is I'm placing this in my areas that I want to bring forward. So I'm taking it under my eyes, under my eyes, I'm making it like a triangle. And then the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and a little on my forehead. Okay, so I'm just taking it like that. Right, and what I'm going to do is blend it out with the beauty blender. I'm taking the same beauty blender I use for my foundation, and I'm just patting it in place. What I'm gonna do now is set it. So what I'm gonna do is get a fluffy brush that's gonna fit right in this area, and what I'm gonna do is another can't even speak right now. I'm taking my Rimmel London Stay Matte pressed powder in Sandstorm, and this is the best highlight that I love to set my concealer after highlighting with cream. And I take a buttload of this, sorry, but this I press it in first before anything to make sure it sticks on to the concealer that I just placed. And you can get a smaller brush than this, but I like this big brush to set my highlighted area. Everybody wants to text me when I'm filming. Okay, so now that you set it in, now let's go on to our contouring. Well, not contouring, our bronzing. That's the way. And I'm taking my BEDELLIUM Tools 955 brush, and it's a dual fiber brush. And I love this for bronzing up the face because it's a little dirty now, I'm sorry, but you can tell how much I love it. But I like how dense but not too dense it is. It's in between, so it gives you an airbrushed finish when you put the bronzer on. It's just so beautiful. So the bronzer that what I'm gonna be warming up my face with is Harmony and Blunt from MAC, and I'm just gonna take a swirl in it. And I'm gonna start with doing it from the top of my ears, going down towards the corners of my mouth. And you're gonna take that all around your face. And I'm starting off with Harmony first, and then I'll be going with Blunt. Foundation and concealer, and then I set it with my Rimmel London Stay Matte pressed powder. We can go straight into the warm colors, and first what I'm gonna take is my Kiko 207 brush. It looks like this, and I will be taking Blunt and Harmony into my crease just to act as a transition color. Taking Harmony first, and I'm placing it right into my crease, and I'm using circular motions, and this is just a wash of color, so it's to prepare for when I put in the rest of my colors, which I'm doing a soft look, so I'll only be using just a few. And you see how nice and blurred and blended out it's looking. And my lips, they're already moisturized before I put any lipstick or lip gloss, depending on how I feel by the time I get to my lips. But you want to make sure your lips are not chapped, so you put on chapstick or a lip balm before putting on your makeup, or while you're putting on your makeup, so by the time you get to your lips, you're nice and moisturized. Whatever you do on your face, you want to also do on your lips too, because you're putting makeup on your lips. So I'm going back and forth with Harmony. This could be super messy because it's not the color that's gonna stand out the most, but this is just to have beneath. So now I finished with Harmony. I'm gonna go into Blunt, and now this is gonna give us a little bit more depth, give it more dimension. And this, you want to use any fluffy brush you have lying around, whether it's name brand, whether it's cheap, it doesn't matter. As long as you have the right tools, work with what you have. That's what I do. I use drugstore makeup, I use cheap brushes, I don't care. As long as you can put makeup on and you look flawless, no, who cares what brands you use, honestly. And you see how it's giving my eyes that round effect. It has more dimension now, it's not flat. So you can stop here and I'm filming. I lost my train of thought. But we can go into the lid color, because I think I only used 3 or 4 colors. So what I will be using is a tan pigment from MAC. It looks like this. And I'll be using from ColourPop. I love it. I heart this. And for ColourPop, I'm gonna place it first to give me that glittery sheen color. And I'm using my fingers because I feel this is the best way to apply any ColourPop eyeshadow. Okay, I'm gonna be pressing it onto my lid. Gel. It's a gel base, and I'm putting it in the back, on the back of my hand. And I'm gonna take a synthetic brush. Well, I'll take this. It's my BEDELLIUM Tools 540 brush. It's a detailed brush. So I will be placing it on over this, on the lid, over the lid color, but I will be tapping it. I won't be disrupting the color. I just placed it. Now I'm taking the pigment in tan, and I'm gonna be putting it in the lid of its product. And I'm gonna be taking my eyeshadow brush from Morphe. Any brush that can be used for the eye, and it's a little, and I'm placing it right over where I placed the the mixing medium. And I'm pressing it in first. And you can actually use the mixing medium any way you can, any way you want. There's you can mix it with the pigment or whatever you're gonna use, eyeshadow, and make it into a paste, or you can apply the mixing medium first and then apply your product that you're gonna place on top, however you prefer. But I like this way better because I find it more easier. I'm just placing it. Make sure you pack it all on your lid. Okay, and now that we have the lid color, we can wait for that to dry. Just not to have any harsh lines, we're gonna go back in with our fluffy brush, and we are gonna blend around that place, around a little bit above our crease, just to make sure everything is blended and there's no way of seeing any harsh lines. And what we want to do now is I'm taking another shader brush and I'm taking a light color and I'm going to highlight my brow bone, which I should have done first, but it's never too late. At least I did it. Okay. And now I'm just placing that right underneath my brow bone. Well, right on my brow bone. And I'm taking any light shade, it doesn't matter. As long as it matches your skin tone. You don't want it to be too ashy. And now, what you want to do is coat your lashes with mascara. And I'm taking my e.l.f. Volume Plumping Mascara. And I'll be coating my lashes. You want to prepare your falsies. So the lashes that I'm using today are my House of Lashes. They're the Starlets, or Starlet. They look like this. And let's put them on. These dry on your lash line, and you make sure that they're as close as possible to your lash line as possible, just so that you won't see the line, the actual space, and then your lashes right under, because that could look a little crazy. So being that you have this on already, what we're gonna do is apply some blush and do our lips, and yeah, so let's get into it. I'm gonna apply some blush. I'm gonna use the same brush I was using to warm up my face. Is the BEDELLIUM, what is it, 955 brush. Oops. And I'm taking, I forgot the name of this blush. It's called Fever from MAC, and I'm just lightly tapping it just to get some color, and I'm just taking it right on the apples of my cheeks, and I'm just, since this brush gives you that airbrush finish, like this angelic, like, kind of look. Splash Nymphadora with Vice from ColourPop. These are my go-to lippies. So let's line our lips. I'm lining it with Subculture from MAC, the lip liner. And I'm taking Nymphadora from LA Splash, and I'm just taking some off, and I will be lining my lips first with it. just feather it in because it'll be like a little ombre-ish. With whatever you have on your brush. And so this is the final look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I had so much fun doing this, even though if I didn't sound like it, but yeah, I did have fun. But yeah, so this is the final look. If you have any questions, comments, leave them all down below. So tell me what you think.